champions in the conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got room at the 35. It's a seam rock. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
To the air on second down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Upshaw. Can't quite make the connection there, might have led him a little too much. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Allen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
part of that Midwest lifestyle. But when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs. So it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Quick completion on the out route. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Shoots his way for more. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Upshaw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Upshaw. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't...
Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive moments.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rushes on him. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year, we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Brady.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air. It's Upshaw. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brady. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his back in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space. It's Brady. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Okay, ready. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Finding an escape route. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29
Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught over the middle. It's Roper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Back to throw, it's Upshaw. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
Looking for a huge play. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Soto. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll go to the counter. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll immediately call timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Buckeyes are on the move. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying the left side. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Toss to the outside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fakes to grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. No no return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. One more play to pad the stats. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why